Roxy, I am so excited to be starting this podcast with you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited too.
We have been dreaming of this podcast forever, so this is great. Okay, so today we're going to give a quick rundown about what this podcast is about, and we just hope y'all enjoy it and will continue to listen. So I'm going to give a little bit of background about myself, and then in the future episodes, we'll kind of share more about each one of us. But in a nutshell, I am a pelvic floor physical therapist in Wichita, Kansas. I am a wife to my high school sweetheart, a mom to 2 kids. My daughter is 12 and my son is 9. We have 2 dogs and 5 chickens. As of today, none of them have been eaten. I opened my own clinic in 2022, and it is Kansas Pelvic Health and Wellness, and we are just continuing to grow, and it's been an exciting journey. So, Roxy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I am married also to my high school sweetheart. And we have 2 little girls, an almost 4-year-old and a 9-month-old. So our house is a circus right now, and it's great. I love it. But also, just like Megan, I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist in North Central Kansas region. And I opened a practice called Good Life Pelvic Health just right a little bit around the time that Megan also did. And so that keeps me busy too. I'm growing also, and we're seeing needs, we're meeting needs, and it's really exciting. And that just is propelling us into this space too.
So let's talk a little bit about the Pelvis Project and who it's for. So this podcast is for everyone, but particularly women just trying to find the rhythm of life and are curious about learning more about pelvic health. So we started this podcast in order to be able to reach more people. And also we are super passionate about what we do. So we want to spread the love by sharing what we love, and we just enjoy talking about it. But more importantly, we plan to have discussions about taboo topics and normalizing education about our bodies. We also want this podcast to be a place that you don't feel alone. We have helped hundreds, maybe even thousands of women collectively between the 2 of us. And we really do all have more similarities than differences regarding health concerns, motherhood, and just life. We hope this podcast not only brings education, but it's also encouraging, that it helps lead women to feel more empowered. And we are looking forward to having a lot of good laughs, a lot of good knowledge bombs dropped, and we'll probably even have a few tears.
So I am so excited about all that you just said, Megan. One big thing that I feel really blessed to be able to do is to publicly have these conversations, because as you and I know, we are talking about this all the time with our patients. And sometimes that's the first time that our patients have had those conversations, and that can be really scary and uncomfortable. And then on the other side of the conversation is you and I, who we're just used to it and we have them all the time. And so just seeing that contrast, I think it's really neat that we get to come in a public space and talk about these things, and just not have to keep that one-on-one behind closed doors with our patients. And as Megan mentioned, we've treated a lot of people over the years. And I know one thing that we've both also discovered is that even though as physical therapists, we're experts on the physical side of the body, our health extends well beyond that to the mental, to the emotional, and the spiritual parts of our lives. And that's where our knowledge is really solid on the pelvic health experience side. But we're also going to be bringing and inviting other professionals to these conversations in the future episodes, which I think will be really rich to just share about their areas of expertise. And I feel like when we can glean from others like that, we're able to position ourselves in a way that propels us towards better health, towards our own betterment. And that process is really beautiful when we actually get to know ourselves, the best part of ourselves, and maybe the worst part of ourselves, but we just get to know ourselves better. And then we can meet our own needs in a way that allows us to overflow the good into those around us.
I can't wait. So we can't wait for all of you to join us here on the podcast every other Wednesday. And Roxy, did we just start the conversation?
Yes, we did. See you next time.